Free dental treatments are available to area children at Rock Valley College thanks to a $5,000 grant. The money was given to the Dental Hygiene Clinic program at RVC from the Mars Wrigley Foundation. Treatments include dental exams, x-rays, professional cleaning, and more. Officials at RVC say the services are open to any child ages 5 through 12 until May 3rd of 2024 or until the funds run out. All procedures will be done by dental students at RVC under the supervision of licensed professionals.
And so there's a lot of benefits to this, or are going to be positive outcomes for this grant. Our dental hygiene students will have a variety of experience with treating different patient ages towards their graduation, becoming a registered dental hygienist. So they need to experience and actually physically practice these skills.